Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back or welcome to the channel. This is Psycho311 here with another pickups video. So this is actually going to be In the Wild episode 8. That's pretty crazy. I got some cool stuff, not too much, but a decent amount of stuff that I'm happy with, and a couple of cool things too. I missed out on a deal today because I didn't schedule the time right, or I got a hold of somebody. I got a hold of the guy when he was busy doing something else, and he hit me up way later, and I was already busy doing something else, so I didn't get this pickup. So that'll probably be in the next one. But I'm mentioning it anyway because this guy, his name is Charles, and I'm going to give him a shout out in this video. His name is Charles, and he's in the local game group, and I've done business with him before, and he's a really nice guy. Oh, like everything is always in good condition as advertised, and he's just a really cool guy. And one of the things that he did was when I started going for the Switch stuff pretty hard, uh, I was asking around the game group, and he told me that he had the Japanese imports of the Mega Man X, Mega Man X Anniversary Collection, both of them for the Switch, and he said he would do 30 a piece. Sure, that's awesome. So I scheduled to meet up with him, and I got the Mega Man X Anniversary Collection, the Japanese import. You can see on the side there, you got all the Japanese writing. And I wanted both of them, but I told him I was going to pick up one at a time. And I said I'd get the second one in a couple weeks or whatever. Whenever I had gotten paid again or whatever the situation was. And when he showed up, he brought the second one too. And this was like right after Christmas, I believe, early January. Um, and he said, "Hey man, it's been a pretty crappy year. You know, everything's just been crazy, and it's just after Christmas. So he's like, I'm just gonna go ahead and just give you the other one." And wow, I was blown away. That was great. Um, I mean, this isn't like some filler $2 game that he gave me. So, Charles, if you're watching this, and I believe that you probably do watch these videos, then thank you, man. I really appreciate that, and we are going to get that deal done for the Genesis. There were a few things, but yeah, we'll get that deal done here soon. So on to the pickups. Everything that I'm going to show you, I got today. Just game hunting. Went to Vintage Stock, Goodwill, the comic store Hero Haven I mentioned in the last video. I even stopped in GameStop. I didn't pick up anything at GameStop but a V-Bucks card for my daughter, so nothing really to show from there. Oh, Half Price Books I also went to. So we're going to get right into this. Oh, and there's a couple of things that are game related but are not games that I think are pretty cool, so I'm going to show those on here too. So first, let's get to, I picked up one Xbox 360 game, and it was because it's one of my favorite franchises, and it was like the collector's edition or something, and it was relatively cheap, so I picked it up from Half Price Books. And I used to have this when it first came out, but I don't know what happened. I must have sold it off or something, but I found this today. It is what is it? Oh, the Hitman Absolution Professional. What the hell? I can't even. Oh God, we're already going off the rails, and I'm one game into this pickups video. Hitman Absolution, the Professional Edition, which for some reason I can't hold straight. And this is actually pretty dope. When I first saw it, I thought it was like one of the collections. So I picked it up and I was like, wait, no, this is Absolution, but it's like some kind of crazy. And I'm going to take it apart and show it to you because I think it's really nice. And like I said, I'm a little bit of a Hitman fanboy. I do like them, all the Hitman games. But it comes with this really cool, like, you can see the logo on there, the Hitman logo. And then when you open it up, it's got the silver ballers on there. And his face with you can kind of see his face with the barcode in the background. And then when you open it up, it's pretty nice there too. I'm trying to get it all. I can't see what's going on the screen, so I'm just trying to do the best I can at showing it. And then the manual right there. I mean, that's not really a holder. And then some other kind of download code. And there's the disc, the game disc. Oh, it's for I think a briefcase. What is this for? Oh, it's got all kinds of stuff on here, weapons and stuff like that. But then you can see here, it's upside down in the case. But this right here is a DVD, and that's pretty interesting. I'll watch that because I am interested. I like Hitman a lot. So, and the another one of the cool things that was with this was the art book. So that's really cool to have. And I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but it's like 80 something pages long, maybe 90 something pages long. I forget what it was. Uh, yeah, it's about just over 100 pages, and it has all the weapons and disguises that you can find, and like concept art and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I'll probably just flip through a couple pages. But yeah, you can see all the disguises there, and all the weapons. So that was pretty cool. Um, yeah, the Hitman Absolution Professional Edition, and I got it for relatively cheap. So I'm pretty stoked to have that because, like I said, I'm a pretty big Hitman fanboy. Let me put these papers back in here, well, the manual and the download code. Let me put that back in here, like so. I'll put this back. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked to have this. Actually, this is probably going to be like prominently displayed somewhere in the living room over there, the game collection. But yeah, Hitman Absolution, upside down. Hitman Absolution Professional Edition. Okay, so that was actually, I was gonna say the newest game that I got this week, but that's not true because there's another game that's on a PS4 game that I picked up. I'm gonna not hit the table. I've only done it twice. But yeah, so we're gonna move on to the PS2 games. Let's just go ahead and do the PS2 games that I got. What do we got here? These were all from vintage stock. They had a buy two get one free, so I took advantage of that. I picked up, I believe, like 6 or 7 games from there. So, and these are they're not crazy. They're not expensive or rare or whatever, but just some cool stuff that I didn't have that I thought I'd throw in the collection. First up, I picked up a copy of Fire Pro Wrestling Returns. Um, it doesn't have the manual, but the disc is in good shape. I checked all these out. The disc is in good shape. Well, the ones I could anyway, because they like to reseal there. So, I'm not gonna, unless I plan on playing it. I'm not gonna break the seal. Little drink here. Trying to hold it together, not trying to bang into the mic or the table or do anything crazy. So far, it's kind of working out. I tapped the table a few times, but I think overall we're doing pretty good. Next up, another one of my favorite franchises. Oh, that's another thing I also realized about this lot that I picked up today was it was definitely a stealth theme, and I didn't mean for that to happen. It just happened that way because I enjoy stealth games, which I didn't really know was a thing until I'm like, well, man, I don't play Metal Gear and Hitman and yeah, all the stealth games where the idea is to not be seen and to get through the level like that. Yeah, I love those games. But anyway, I'm rambling on now. This is another stealth-based game. I mean, there is some action, cool boss fights, huge franchise, big fan. And I didn't have either of these. There's 3 different ones in this lot that I picked up today. But, yeah. So, there's a copy of Metal Gear Solid 2, Guns of the Patriots, Black Label for the PS2. Classic game right here. I mean, there's not really a whole lot to say about it other than, like, if you haven't played it, what the hell are you doing? Immediately go and buy all 5 Metal Gear Solids and play through them. Which brings me to the next pickup, a copy of Metal Gear Solid 3. Another game where it's like, I don't know what to say about it other than, like, play this immediately. These games are fantastic. And all 5 of them, there's 5 of them, and none of them are bad. And I have completed all 5. I've completed a couple of them multiple times. I think the first one I played through about 3 times. And then Metal Gear Solid 2 I played through, I think, also 3 times. Because I remember playing it twice on the original PS2. And I also played it when they released the double pack for the 360. I played both of those games, which was Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3. So I did that. And, yeah. The games are ridiculously good. So yeah, if you have not played a Metal Gear game or not all of them, like, play them. They're relatively cheap. The next PS2 game, and this is crazy. If you guys recall in the last video when I showed my copy of Mr. Mosquito, I pointed out on the manual that there was an ad for Mad Maestro, and I thought, man, I don't use. Now I said I never see that around, and if I found that game, I'd probably pick up a copy of it. Well, today while shopping, I found a copy of Mad Maestro. That's crazy. I was just talking about this game, and because I said it and because I was interested in adding, I like adding quirky stuff to the collection. But yeah, so I grabbed it and it was $5. So that's pretty crazy because I don't really see this around a lot either. But so we have Mr. Mosquito, which is like $100, and then by the same company we have Mad Maestro for $5. I don't know. I thought it was cool, mostly because I talked about never seeing it last week when I was looking at the manual, and then I go into the store and I'm hunting around for games, and there's Mad Maestro, and it's $4.99. I was like, yeah, definitely got to pick this up. Dope. I like that. Okay, the next stuff I'm going to show is OG Xbox games. I also picked up these from Vintage Stock as a part of the buy two get one free deal. And again, nothing crazy, just some stuff that I didn't have that I thought was cool that I wanted to put in the collection. First up, we have, and I didn't realize that this was an Xbox exclusive back in the day, is Oddworld Munch's Odyssey. I don't think I played this one, but I played Abe's Exodus, and the Oddworld games are just so different. I've never completed one, but yeah, they're a lot of fun, and yeah, I mean, unlike a lot of things that I've played before. So if you feel maybe thinking about checking out an Oddworld game, it's I don't think it's probably for everybody, but chances are you might like it. It's one of those 50-50 things. And here's some more. Actually, the rest of these are stealth-based games. I didn't have this, and I think this is one of the only ones that I don't have, besides maybe the very first one, because I don't even know if that was console or not. But I picked up a copy of Hitman Blood Money, continuing with the stealth theme. Like I said, nothing crazy. I just didn't have this, and I like the Hitman franchise, so I saw that, I grabbed it. It was relatively cheap. Also, another copy of Metal Gear Solid 2. But the difference is this is Substance for the Xbox, which when it dropped on Xbox, they released it with a bunch of exclusive content that wasn't in the PS2 version. And, I mean, yeah, I got 2 copies of Metal Gear Solid 2 this week. But, one, they're for different systems. And, 2, I mean, you can never have too many copies of Metal Gear Solid anything. And the last game that I got for the OG Xbox was a game I don't usually see around. I mean, but I don't really dig around through OG Xbox stuff when I'm hunting. I don't dig around through the PS2. I mean, this is the first day I've done it in a long time. I usually look for Switch stuff and like older stuff, console based, but or console based. I mean cartridge based. Idiot. But so today I dug around and there was a few things. I mean, they had a lot to choose from, but I feel like the 8 games that I picked up were like all the ones that I would have wanted anyway. So I'm happy with them. And the last game that I picked up, also a stealth game. And I've never played this, and I've never played any of the older ones other than the reboot that came out, I think, in 2015, 2016. But a copy of Thief, Deadly Shadows. Like I said, I've never played this one. I played the reboot that came out for Xbox One and PS4, and I believe Xbox 360 also. And I did thoroughly enjoy that. I mean, it was kind of like one of those in the middle games where people were like, hey, this game is good, or other people like, hey, this game is garbage. But I enjoyed it. I played through it, and I thought it was fun. And I played through a lot of the levels multiple times. I thought it was a pretty fun game, so there's that. All right, guys, we're almost done here. The next game I picked up is kind of crazy because I mentioned last week when I showed off the NES complete in box NES game that you don't really see them around. I found another one. I picked up a copy of Nightshade for the regular Nintendo, and I'll take it out just to show you guys what's going on here. Because I mean, I don't pick these things up. I mean, I probably still would if it wasn't the condition wasn't like too crazy poor. But I mean, there's some wear on the box. You could tell like it's not in pristine condition. Like I think the Prince of Persia box might be in a little better shape. But this one comes with all the stuff, the manual, and look, the manual's in really decent shape. It had the dust sleeve, and then the what am I doing? And then the card itself is like pretty decent. Nothing really wrong with it. I've never played Nightshade, but I've heard pretty good things about it. Uh, I don't know. I don't usually hook up any of my old retro stuff, but maybe now that I have the capture card or whatever, maybe I'll start doing that once I actually figure out how to be able to play NES stuff and Genesis and Super Nintendo and all that. I think that'd be pretty fun though. But yeah, like I said, you don't really see boxed NES games around. And now that's 2 weeks in a row that I found one. And it's a copy of Nightshade. It wasn't crazy expensive. I mean, it's not a crazy rare or valuable game. But I thought it was a cool piece. I have two complete in box. I don't know what that weird hand thing was. Two complete in box NES games. So I was at over 150 before. Now I have two. So slowly but surely, right? Slowly but surely. I only have one more game to show, and then the two things that were game related but not games. I don't know what's going on, but I've been killing it with the Final Fantasy like sealed collector's editions because you guessed it, I got another Final Fantasy collector's edition sealed, and for a good price. Plus, the store was having 20% off the sale today, so. I mean, yeah, it's crazy. So I'm just gonna grab it and show you. It is check it out. It is Dissidia Final Fantasy NT Ultimate Collector's Edition, and it's got a lot of cool stuff in here. But I can't show you because, as you can tell, this sucker is still sealed. And it most likely will stay that way. But the only thing that bums me out about it being sealed, and honestly, if it wasn't sealed, I probably wouldn't have bought it. But it's got the right here, the statue, which I think would be kind of cool to display, even though I don't really know any of the characters or anything from this particular game. And then the book and the music CD, which man, I really have struggling to point to the things I want to point to. I'm going to have to relearn all my motor skills, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just really excited for this. And I am. That's cool. I know it's PS4. Nothing old or crazy. Like I kind of feel like the sealed Final Fantasy PSP games I got last week were a little crazier than this. But for the price I paid, it's a sealed collector's edition. And it's, it's going to stay that way. I'm just going to display it. Cool piece. Glad I found it. There's a show you the sides because there's some artwork on the sides also. But yeah, cool. Glad to have this. Now, the last two things that I picked up, like I said, are game related but not games. They're actually books. I was looking through the video game section at Half Price Books today, and they always have like a display of video game related books. Not sure what that was. But the first one I picked up was actually compiled or written. I'm not exactly sure because I haven't read it yet, obviously. But it was written or composed by Kyle Hilliard, who also did Game Informer magazine. He was one of the editors in Game Informer for a long time. Yeah, you just please ignore my phone ringing. I'll get to my phone once I'm done with this. But yeah, this is the Big Book of Zelda, which I thought was really cool. It's like a giant chronicle. And like I said, I'm not going to go through every single page, but it's like a giant chronicle of all the Zelda games up until Breath of the Wild. And it has the timeline, the whole deal. And I think this book was like $6. Cool book. I really enjoy it a lot. And the last thing I picked up was kind of a copy of a book that I already have. Um, Nintendo came out with a book called Playing with Power a number of years back. It was like a soft cover, like almost set up. Or no, that was the Super Nintendo version. The original one was like a big giant book, but it was a soft cover. Well, I didn't realize that this was the same one, but I'm kind of glad I picked it up again anyway because it is super nice. It's way nicer than the original release. But yeah, it's called Playing with Power NES Classics. This is the hardcover edition, and it is so dope because it looks like a Nintendo cartridge. I love this. This is just a slipcase, but I love this slipcase. And even if you turn around the back, looks like a look. They even have like the screws, and you know the warning stickers and everything. And even if you flip it this way, look, it looks like a Nintendo cart. I love this. I really do. I think this is so dope. But I'm going to take it out and I'm going to show you. This was just the piece that was on the back of the plastic inside the packaging that came off. And I just stuck it in there because why would I throw it away? But yeah, here's the actual book. It's a lot of page-long strategy guides for like 17 NES games plus history, interviews with Shigeru Miyamoto. A lot of cool stuff happening in this book. Again, I won't go through all of it, but yeah, there's a lot of like they have the entire Super Mario Brothers 3 strategy guide. And like I said, I have this book already, soft cover, and I bought it a number of years back, but this is the hardcover, and it came with a really cool slipcase. So I didn't realize that this was the book that I already had, but I will say this. If I did realize that it was the book that I already had, I would legitimately have still bought this just because it's like a really beautiful hardcover book and really super awesome nostalgic slipcover. So I thought that was really cool. But yeah, that's everything this week, guys. Appreciate all the support and hope you're liking this stuff. Like I said, I do have other content planned. I just haven't gotten around to it. I took a couple days off from even streaming because I was going pretty hard for a couple days or a couple weeks. So I took a couple days off and did a few other things. But back to the hustle this weekend, or the grind as far as the video game hunting goes. Again, thanks to Charles, who I will be making that deal with soon. But thanks to Charles for the awesome deal on the Mega Man games. Happy with all the pickups this week, and I appreciate the support. If you're not a sub, hit the subscribe button. Thumbs up, like. That's like. Yes, thumbs up is also like. Subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up, turn on the bell notifications. Leave a comment, man. Comment stuff to me. Like, what's your favorite stealth franchise? Your favorite game? Your favorite anything? Like, I want to interact with everybody. And I have gotten some comments, and that's cool. But I want more. I want to talk to a lot of different people, and I want to build like a really cool community as far as like the video game hunting goes. And like I said, I got some music stuff planned. I'm gonna do some original songs, maybe some just messing around with some music, and then like I said, it's gonna be fun, and we're gonna get on the grind here again soon, starting today with this video actually. But yeah, also Twitch. Like I said, I took a break for a couple days, but I'm going to be back on Twitch tonight here in a little bit. And most every night. I don't really have a time frame, and I know that's important to have, but I would say it's probably between 9 and 10 every night until about 12:30. So, and I usually post to my Facebook, which you can also, I think there's links. There's a link on my Twitch channel to that, and maybe I can add one here also. And yeah, come hang out with me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. Come to the chat, hang out. It's great. Helps me hit goals. If you're just all you have to do is just be there talking and hanging out with me, and it helps me hit goals. So yeah, if you're into that, come check it out. Thanks for watching the video, and leave a comment. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like, what your thoughts are, anything. I'm open to anything. Talk about whatever you want in a video game related chat or a comment section. Okay, so because I'm having trouble forming sentences now, I'm going to end the video. But thanks again for watching, and yeah, I'll see you next time, man. Psycho311 out.